feel like those are good.
I don't know what I did to it last time.
No, I think it's because you and Holly were using the same microphone.
I was also touching the microphone, and it I did something to the dial, and then I touched the microphone. You could hear that. So the bottom line is, I am not allowed to touch the equipment anymore.
Stay away from technology.
Feedback error.
We also got a third mic so that when we have guests,
that's going to be so nice because it's almost like we're real.
Yeah.
Not that we're not. We're real, but like we're real. We're real pod.
Now watch us not invite a guest on for months. There's coronavirus. I'm not inviting anyone to my house.
Actually, yeah, you bought a mic and now we're in quarantine. So now we're going to do it by Skype anyway. Is there a bear in the cat cage over there? Did your sister pack a bear for a cat?
Yes. How did you see that through the mirror?
Yes. I'm sneaky. I'm a spy. Do you ever feel like a spy?
I know we joke about you being an alien, but you've just sat on the couch and asked me about the contents of something
that I can't
not
see.
Facing us that you can't see about 5 meters away, and you were correct.
Yeah,
that's really freaky.
In hindsight, that was quite a weird thing for me to do.
Even looking at it through the mirror, the bear's not that big, and it's kind of in the corner.
No, come over here. Look at what I'm looking at.
Okay, all
it's
right.
Sitting there, just hanging out, and I was like, "There's a cat cage."
I don't know why she keeps packing it. The cat hates it.
Why?
The cat doesn't go near it.
Why does she like it in there? Is it for her?
I think it's more for my sister. Yeah.
She likes the look of her cat having a bear?
I think so. And the bear's in a little army uniform, so I think she's like, oh, my cat won't forget me.
Oh, it's me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of weird.
Because, my sister is in the army, has a cat, goes away from the army. Now I have a cat.
Have cat.
Yeah.
You have an army cat.
I have an army cat.
You know,
it's an army brat cat.
Yeah, I was going to say army brats, but it's an army brat cat.
She's a nightmare. Nah, she's okay.
She's lovely. She came over and she sniffed my coffee.
She wakes me up every morning by biting my face.
That is not a good
She's
cat.
it's time to get up now. And I kind of have to agree, I guess.
Is it because she's hungry?
No, she's got tons of food.
But why is she biting your face for?
I don't know. She just loves attention.
Maybe she thinks you're dead. And she's like, oh.
I just sleep that deeply. She's like, oh no.
What if you had a sleep apnea and you stop breathing and that's when she bites you?
Hey, what if this is how I found out? I go to the doctor, I'm like, a cat's biting my face at night.
And they're like, that's a classic story we get here. You've got sleep apnea.
That is one of the symptoms, is cat bites on your face.
That's going to be really frightening for someone who doesn't own a cat. Doctor, I woke up and I was being bitten by a cat. I don't even have a cat. Sleep apnea.
I have a sponsor for today.
Oh, you always do. I always forget. I was trying to think of one on the way over and I went, nah, Jayde will have one.
Well, I'll do one and then you can do a tagline for the same sponsor.
Ooh,
because you're good at that.
That's a nice. Okay, all right. That's a challenge. Okay. Welcome to Feedback Error, brought to you by
Mosquitos. Have you heard the buzz?
Oh, that's a great soundbite. You were right. I am good at tags.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, I think I'm going to retire and just start writing tags for other comics jokes. That's actually, I could do that. People earn money in the States for that.
Hey, why not?
Did you know that? That's a thing?
That joke writing is a thing? Yeah.
Yeah, for money. I didn't know that. I had no clue.
Believe it or not, some people get paid for comedy.
Yeah,
not us.
Not us, no. In Brisbane? No, I mean, in the States, they've got a posse. Comics will have a posse of people, and some of them will just write a bit for them.
Yeah, I think that's insane.
That's crazy.
It seems unfair that they get the credit for being funny and someone else wrote the joke.
Yeah, it's like lying.
It's like you're an actor at that point.
Yeah, at what point do you stop? Yeah, at what point is it
when
not
you're
comedy?
no longer a comedian, how many of your own jokes do you have to write to be a comedian? And I think it's at least 70%.
I think that's fair.
Going on stage and just reciting other people's jokes. You're not a comedian, you're part of a collective. And you should have the joke writers standing behind you and they should, like, take a little bow every time one of their jokes gets a good reaction.
Oh my God. If every joke that was a writer's joke, they just walk onto stage for the duration of the joke, and when the joke punchline finishes, everyone laughs, they take a bow and then leave the stage.
And if it bombs, they get pelted with a tomato or something.
the comic turns around and just shoots them. That's what you get. It's a hard industry.
High risk, high reward.
Yeah. Comedy and death. Actual death.
We made it like 20 seconds into a podcast without mentioning murder.
Oh, speaking of murder, are we allowed to talk about other podcasts?
What did you do?
No, something I did.
What are you talking about?
It's something I witnessed.
Okay.
Or, I mean, like, I listened to. It's a podcast.
Okay.
So there's this podcast called My Favorite Murder. Have you heard it?
Yeah.
How good is it?
It's pretty good. Are we just reviewing other podcasts?
Yeah, I just want to...
We're just going to talk about what happened on this other podcast. We'll mention everything they said.
Stop listening to this podcast. Go over to their podcast. Listen, it's good. It's better.
Can we put that, like, music in here? Like the...
Well, no, it's just, I was listening to it, and you know how it's all about murders.
Yes.
And two funny ladies, of course, but mainly murders. And it's frightening stuff. And
that could describe our podcast, too.
Actually, yeah, we talk about murder entirely too much.
It's a lot more murdery than I expected, but funny.
Going into it, I did not think there would be this much murder in our podcast. And child murder, nonetheless.
We went niche.
Very niche. You know, we take bits and pieces.
Because we're artists.
We're variety.
We're not for broad appeal.
Our audience is very specific. Ground Control has a very select appetite.
Yeah, that is correct. I love Ground Control because they support these horrible things that we say.
Ground Control sounds so official.
It does.
Because it makes it, I feel like Feedback Error sounds so blasé, but our listeners sound so in control. Like they're the real, like, driving force behind the pod.
That seems accurate because if anyone tells me anything forcefully enough, I'm like, well, they seem like they know what they're doing. And we've done things because listeners have told us to. Like, that's why we have a little ending noise at our thing because someone was like, you need one, I hate it. And we were like, okay, you're right.
True. Yeah, someone was like, I don't know when your podcasts end because it's just you two rambling. And then I'm like, oh, this is another episode. So we have to put that in. What is it? It's like, wah, wah.
Ground Control gives good advice.
Ground Control's good. They're keeping us in line. That's what I like.
Yeah. They keep us on it. I'm worried that they think we just can't, like, function by ourselves, and that's why we have so much audience participation and feedback, because they're just like, these girls need help.
They need help. Yeah. They listen every week. It's like a saga for them to just make sure we're still alive.
Yeah.
Aw, thanks, Ground Control.
If we don't put a pod up, we'll get welfare checks.
That's a good idea.
Hey!
Speaking of welfare, have you added us on Patreon yet? No. No, we don't need money. I mean, we do, but, like...
We do need money. If you want to just, like, hand us some money.
Yeah, just give it to us when you see us next. Just put it in our hand.
We'll be around.
Yeah, we'll be hanging around really sad places like comedy clubs.
Money. Yeah, that'd be great. What if we don't ever do a Patreon? We just ask people to hand us cash.
That is so much better.
I like that.
Yeah, and also it's a little bit more personable. Like, I can actually talk to the person who's handing me money.
Yeah,
and be like,
nice.
Thank you. Like, honestly, now clean your hands and wash this money and give it back to me.
That's the bonus content, is just that we'll have a conversation with you.
Yeah, I'll say something.
Or if we're talking to you out in public and you don't want us talking to you in public, you hand us money and we'll go away. And that's the benefit.
I feel like that's the more likely scenario.
That is the more likely scenario.
They'd be like, Jemma, shh, and just hand me like $50.
It'll work like a charm.
I wish people would do that to me in general.
That would be great.
If anyone wants to shut me up, just give me money. I'll go.
Yeah. Or food. I'll accept food as well.
You know,
prefer money because then I can buy the food that I want.
Yes. Or vouchers. Vouchers to places I like.
Drink vouchers don't count, though, because we get those anyway.
Yeah, no, I don't need any more drink vouchers. No. I gave one away the other night.
Yeah, we basically drink for free everywhere in the city.
Yeah. Which is annoying because neither of us actually drink.
We don't. No, it's wasted on us.
Yeah, I get like lemonade whenever they give me it. I'm like, oh, have a lemonade tonight. Get a little bit of sugar. And then
get a little crazy.
Today.
Yeah, I usually just stick to water at gigs. So I'm not eating the free food. I'm not drinking the beers.
When do we become so uncool? Or are we cool because we don't drink?
Let's say that. Because no one's here to argue with us.
That's true. We are
we'll
pretty
have to
cool.
wait until this episode comes out and then people ground control can message us and be like, you're not cool.
We're pretty cool, right? Did you see that video of me at bloody Don't Choke?
Yes.
How cool did I look in that?
You did look very cool in that.
And then
were you wearing a leather jacket even?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the mural was cool, and I was doing like that pointing thing. I looked really like...
You look very serious.
Serious, yeah. And then I immediately followed that up by going to my friend, oh my God, look at this thing of how cool I am. Took away any coolness from it.
I was at the Paddle the other week and a guy came up after my set and asked for a photo because he's a fan. And
Jade, I didn't respond to that message that you sent me. I read it.
I know. It's been noted.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I acted so cool, and then immediately after he left, I was like, did everybody see that? And then I messaged you about it.
Yeah, and then I didn't respond. I remember getting it and going, oh my God, I need to respond to this. And I went and did something. I came back and messaged you about something else. Oh, I feel so bad because I was excited because I was like...
I already got what I needed for the interaction. I just wanted to tell someone.
No, but what did he say?
He was like, is it okay if I have a selfie? I'm a big fan.
Was he awkward? Was he because he was a fan?
He was a little bit
nice?
awkward, but I think that's just what my comedy attracts.
Oh,
so
yeah,
he was very nice.
Oh, that's like so cute. Because also,
lovely.
I love the idea that not that women coming up to me and telling me I'm funny is any less, but when a dude comes up and says, you're a good comic.
Yeah.
That's cute.
A dude with like a girlfriend even, so he wasn't even trying to hit on me. That's
the most genuine fan you could ever ask for.
That is the top level.
That's top tier of fan.
Yeah, the dude who doesn't want to fuck you.
The guy who doesn't want to fuck you but wants a photo.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's it. I've made it.
That's all. Is that what you wanted from comedy? It sounds kind of the opposite of what we were looking for.
That's not at all what I wanted from comedy. I thought I was going to get laid a lot more. I want to play a game. Actually, you suggested this game.
So I want to play a game.
You want to play a game.
But
I'm really on board with it too.
Hey, Jemma, you want to play a game? And I'm like, I do.
That's a weird phrase. Hey, Jemma, you want to play a game?
I do. It only works in context with us.
Yeah,
because you know me so well. I'd be like, how did she know that? Yes. I do.
Always.
Yeah.
Okay, so we were talking about bootleg costumes.
Oh, I got that. Yes, I'm playing this with you. I've got some for you too.
Yeah, so this is like those costumes that they sell in stores, but they don't want to pay for the copyright. So all the characters have really weird names.
But they're pretty close to what they originally were. So if you look at the costume and read it, you're pretty sure you know what it is. Yeah.
But just with the title, so I've got a few for you to guess. You've got some for me to guess.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, so you're going to read me a costume and I'm going to guess what copyrighted character it is.
Okay, all right. The Boyish Snow Clown.
Oh, is that Olaf from...
It is. Look at it.
The Boyish Snow Clown. You know, it's a really bad costume too.
It's just like a t-shirt with some buttons on it.
And a head.
And
an Olaf head. I hate that snowman so much.
What?
I hate it.
You hate Olaf?
Yeah, I hate Olaf.
Why?
His annoying voice.
He's like the most precious character that's ever existed.
I like the goat. I mean, the goat. The moose.
We're watching different movies.
The elk.
There's no goat.
The Sven, the goat. So you know how you got Kristoff?
Yes.
And the moose goat, Sven. I like Sven. Not the
Do
goat.
you think it's a goat because like you need 4 goats taped together to play a moose on TV? You're just like one of the goats though. You're like, I like the front quarter.
It's that front goat.
The front goat.
The 4 goat. I like that one. Don't like the one at the back. That one's a scapegoat. I don't like it. Get it out of here. No. Moose.
Alright, give me one.
Okay.
I want one.
Alright. I think you might have this one for some reason. I can't even read it. Pubescent frog of silent war. We're gonna get these pictures and put them on Instagram, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's called the...
I have no idea.
Oh, sorry. Fluorescent frog of silent war.
Fluorescent.
Pubescent.
Is it Yoda?
No. It's like a Ninja Turtle. It just says... Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. It's the pubescent frog of Silent War.
Okay, I have one major problem with that, is that frogs are not the same as turtles.
I didn't even pick up on that. Do you want to see the picture?
Yes. It's not a terrible costume.
No, it's not great. It's a good Ninja Turtle costume, but a terrible prepubescent frog of Silent War costume.
All right, the next one is Lost Adult.
What? Lost Adult.
Lost Adult.
Lost.
Yeah.
God, Lost Adult. Is it Where's Wally?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I've got a Where's Wally one too.
That's actually a really good costume
I've got the Where's Wally one I have is called Where's the Stripey Dude? Oh, never mind. Oh, okay. Lost Adult. Oh, do you want me to do one?
You got one more?
I've got Comb Over Candidate.
Comb Over Candidate? Is that Donald Trump?
Yeah. It's actually, that's a pretty good wig.
It needs to come with more orange face paint.
Agreed.
I have my last one you're never going to get.
Okay.
I lost my shit when I saw this. It's called Butt Surprise.
Butt Surprise?
Butt Surprise.
I don't know. I can't think of what it could be, though.
It's a pirate, and I have no idea why.
That's not a character, Jade. How am I meant to guess what that is? How am I meant to guess pirate? It's meant to be a character. Why is it called Butt Surprise?
It was so funny.
Why is it called Butt Surprise?
I have no idea. All I can think is maybe
Sunken
Butt
Booty?
Pirate.
Oh.
I don't know.
What the hell? Oh, and I had this one, but I didn't know how to say the last word.
Oh, Jesus. Cyberman or Padre?
I don't know what that is.
Why would they do that? It's the Matrix guy and also a priest. So it's just got the black robe, but it's got like a cross and the sunnies.
Yeah.
So you can be
either one. If you turn up to a party and people don't know who you are, you just swap.
For the man in a hurry, I guess. Maybe you got two parties to go to and you don't want to double up.
Yeah. We got a priest and vicar's party, and then you've got like a Matrix party, I guess.
Who's in charge of like creating these costumes? Do you reckon they sit around all day, or they have like one meeting a year when they just go through all the costumes they want to make?
You know what I think happens? I think they get key items like a vest or blah blah blah, and then they're like, okay, we're gonna try and make the cheapest costume. What can we make out of this? And they all kind of pitch ideas.
Interesting.
But while they're pitching them, they use the copyrighted names. And then after the meeting's finished, they're like, okay, now no one speak of this again. And we're going to replace everything we've said with fake names.
It's insane that they can get away with it.
Oh,
I like it. I appreciate it.
There's one that is an Aladdin costume. And the name of the costume is Lad-in costume. And I was like, that is very clever.
That is very clever. Someone should have got a pay rise for that.
Yeah, that guy, he's now got a yacht.
I love the idea of a bunch of, like, businessmen sitting around making up these names.
Oh, like they're really high-end, like, in a board meeting. Yeah. And they put a costume up on the projector and they're like, okay, now everyone.
Yeah, they've got a lawyer involved, so, like, every now and then they'll be, Frank, the lawyer, what do you think?
And the lawyer will be like, it's okay.
That's acceptable. Fine. Yeah.
Disney will not let us use the word fairy tale. And they're like, oh, okay, fine, I guess, surprise butt.
See, that was the end of a session where they just could not think of anything. So, like, you know what? Butt surprise.
Butt surprise. Like, when you said that to me, I'm sitting going, what fairy tale characters and butt surprise?
Oh my god, we did a gig the other day, and the little baby was there, and it was being so cute. Aww. And Emmy Grace was singing a song, and I think it had like very sexual overtones or something.
The baby cried.
But the baby was dancing to it, and it was the cutest thing. It's on the ground just like shaking its butt to this horrifically inappropriate song.
Oh, that's so good. Did anyone film it?
It was, I don't think so.
That would have been cute.
I think Vanessa might have got some pictures, but...
That baby is a comical baby.
That is, yeah. That baby, if that baby doesn't become a comedian, it's going to be so disappointing.
Yeah, I'm going to be, like, I'm invested in that baby being something weird. So something weird happening to it.
What if it becomes, like, a musician or something?
Oh.
And then when it writes a book one day, there'll be all these pictures of it just inexplicably being held by famous comedians.
That's such a weird... Yeah, because that would be a weird kind of, like, what if they become really famous as a musician and a rock star and something serious?
Yeah.
And then they're like, as a child, I went to a lot of comedy clubs with my mum. There's all these different famous comics holding it, baby.
I'd like to do a study on children raised by comedians.
I think they're well adjusted.
I just, like, I bet they rebel and become accountants or something. This is your life, it's not mine.
You will do the family.
I'm going to do my homework.
No.
I'm going to get a salaried job.
No, they go out and get a job. I'm like, no, you're going to be a barista. You're going to suffer for your art.
You do an arts degree.
But surely you understand that that's never going to get me anywhere with the amount of people who are graduating and the amount of actual creative jobs out there. I am literally not going to get it. You go and study that Bachelor of Fine Arts.
It's your dream, Mum. That's not mine.
What do you do if your kids... Like, I don't know what I would do if I had a kid and it grew up to be not creative. What if it was, like, really logical?
I mean, you'd invite it over for dinner less.
Can't play Pictionary with it.
It's not going to say anything interesting, is it?
What?
It's going to be like, oh, man, Denise in accounts payable microwave tuna today. Where do you go with that?
What do you do? That makes me sad.
They'll probably tell you about, like, any sales that are on in the area. just the boringest shit you could imagine.
I bet it collects coupons.
They're like, man, I got a sick deal at a Blazer last week.
Oh, I'm sick. Oh, you're making me sick. That makes me really sad. That's a sad life.
But I got a new keyboard and it's got really satisfying clicks.
Yeah, it likes the clicks of it. I'm saying it because my kid's an it now. And I don't, like, I've disassociated from my own kid now that it likes.
It was a little girl at the start of the story.
Yeah, I was like, oh, she can do what she wants and she can blah, blah, blah. And then as you started speaking, I was like, it's a disgrace. I don't have a daughter. No one can compete with Baby Pod, to be honest.
This is true.
I love Baby Pod.
I love Baby Pod too.
Yeah.
She's such a good baby. Very well behaved.
Doesn't speak out of turn. I forgot what I was going to say something about my favourite murder.
Oh man, that was like 20 minutes ago.
I have been listening to terrible things on My Favourite Murder. Okay. And then last night, not last night, but the last couple of nights, I haven't been able to sleep because I think someone's going to break into my house.
That happens to me all the time.
Oh,
especially, I have the cat here at the moment, so I sleep with my bedroom door open.
Yeah.
And usually I have my bedroom door closed at night. And for some reason, I think that's the difference between worrying about being killed by murder or not. Like whether they can get in my room without jiggling a door handle.
But it's... If they're in your house,
I don't know.
You're dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not...
But if my door's closed...
You'll hear them come to kill you. That's worse.
See, I used to have a dog, and that was great because my dog slept on my bed, and if anything happened, she would, like, run and... She wouldn't protect me. She would just, like, bark at something and then hide behind me. Yeah. But, like, I knew something was in the house. But living alone or with a cat, alone, I can't hear anything because I'm asleep. And the cat doesn't care.
Yeah. Like, if someone came into your house, cat's just going to be like...
Yeah, the cat's like, well, if she dies, I'll have food for the next month.
What's your method for when you wake up in the middle of the night and you're a little bit like, oh, scared? Not like scared, but you're like a little bit kind of like, oh, is there someone in the house? Like, oh. Do you get up, do you stay in your bed and just try and get back to sleep and rationalize to yourself, it's nothing, blah, blah, blah? Or do you go and actively do something to put your mind at rest?
I will lay there silently panicking and trying to listen to every single noise in the house for like 10 minutes. And then if no one's killed me within 10 minutes, I'm like, they're probably not going to. And then I go back to sleep.
I tried to do that and I couldn't.
I mean...
I have to get up.
If like my day job sucks that week, I'm kind of like, well, finally.
You accept your fate.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not this lucky. There's no one here. Like, I'm not lucky enough to get out of work tomorrow.
I can't fall asleep until I've gotten up, turned on all the lights in the house, looked in every room and every closet.
Really?
And then after knowing that no one snuck in and hid in a closet. Because I could get up. I used to get up and turn off every light and look in every room. But then I thought, what if they've come in, gone in the closet just in case I wake up and turn on every light?
Interesting, yeah.
Gone into every room and hide, so I have to check the closets now. And then I turn everything off, make sure everything's locked, go back to sleep.
I, like, as a grown adult, still check under my bed before I go to bed. And every single night, I expect to see someone under there.
This'll be the day.
I'm ready.
It's a weird sort of like, today's the day.
Yeah, I've got this weird thing. Like, I'm fairly sure I could protect myself if someone was in the house, and I'm basing it on nothing.
Yeah,
but I think I could freak them out more than...
I think the same. I think if I were to wake up and... See, this is why I wake up and walk around the house, because I'm like, if someone wakes up and walks around the house, that's the thing you don't want.
Yeah.
You don't want lights to be on, and you don't want them to see you coming. That's basically...
And if you're already in someone else's house, you're already in an unfamiliar environment.
I have the home ground advantage.
And if you come across someone who's doing something really creepy, you're going to be really freaked out. So that's my thing, is I'll just like act real creepy. And like, because you know, horror movies where it's like dark and then there's just someone in a corner doing something weird. That's scary. And people run away. So
there's someone in your room, you get up and you walk into the corner, face the corner and stand there. Well, and don't move. That would freak me out.
What if you just like grinned at them like you were expecting them and just like you moved your body all weird like the Exorcist lady or something?
What if you heard them come into your room and like, I was waiting for you.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be creepy.
I feel like you could creep out a robber.
That's actually, that is a kind of a good, like...
The best defense is a good offense.
Yeah, you go right into it. Like, they're creeping you out, you do another creep.
Yeah.
Is that the whole idea of you sleeping like a clown?
That's one of the places I got the idea.
Yeah, that's clever. Yeah, I remember you saying that and I was like, that's actually really smart.
I still think that would work. Like,
I think that would work
You're robbing
too.
a house and you see a clown in the corner that just like gradually stands up. You are running the fuck away.
I would be so scared.
Yeah.
That's a good defense.
Yeah.
That's a good defense. Yeah. I like the idea, because whenever I get up and check the house, I do it really fast. Because if I think about it, I won't get up. I'll paralyze myself.
Okay. Yep.
Kind of like how you sit there and you go, oh, I hope no one's going to come kill me.
Yeah.
I have to get up really fast because I'm like, if I don't get up, I'm not going to get up.
See, my thing as well, I live in a complex and all my neighbours are really close. Yeah. So I'm like, well, if someone's here, I can just like yell one thing
and everyone will hear.
People are going to call the cops.
Yeah. Actually, that's really, really good.
Yeah.
That's what's great about apartments and stuff.
To get into my house, they've had to get through a locked gate and 2 locked doors. So I'm like, well, you know what? If they're that motivated, maybe they deserve it.
And I don't want to make assumptions about your neighbours, but they seem to be a little bit aged.
They are, yeah.
And aged people are very...
I'm the youngest person who lives here by quite a lot.
Yes, you are. Aged people are quite suspicious folk.
They are, yeah. Sometimes they'll text me if, like, the mailman comes. They'll be like, you expecting anyone?
Oh, that's actually kind of cute.
Yeah.
It's like you're their collective granddaughter.
Yeah, I feel very safe here. They're very nice neighbours.
It's kind of, you're still a little bit of an anomaly here because you look the way you do and there's all these old people around you. When I moved in,
they were very freaked out.
Yeah, they were like, it's a cult.
Yeah, like moving day, I'm wearing shorts and a singlet, so, tattoos everywhere. I'm sure they were like, oh my God, she's going to be having parties all the time. It's going to be awful. She's going to be rude or whatever. And then, they got to know me and they're like, oh, she's telling us to be quiet after 9.
Yeah. I heard you playing bingo and I was trying to sleep.
They have invited me to go play trivia with them, so that's nice.
Oh, Jayde!
Yeah, I should go too.
Can I come?
Yeah, okay.
I'm really bad at trivia.
Well, you've sold it to me. I can't wait to have you on my team.
I'm fun because I make up the answers.
There should be a trivia night where you don't win with the correct answer. You win
creative
by like whoever seems the most confident about their fake answer.
Ooh.
Just the more convincing you can make it sound.
We would win.
We would win.
We'd
be so fucking good at that.
Oh, what is that? That's just improv, isn't it?
We don't say the I word in this house.
I'm so sorry.
No, I'm not quick enough on my feet to do improv, so I'm like,
You say that, improv. But you're really witty in conversation. It's just you don't speak to people.
I can't plan it, though. If I was on stage in front of a bunch of people and had to make some shit up, it would not happen. I would be paralyzed.
You just what's really funny is we're talking about improv and you're like, yeah, but I can't plan it. And I'm like, Jade, no one can plan it. That's called
Look, I might
acting.
also not understand the core concept. There's a chance both are correct.
I also do not understand what this word is. I've never said it out loud in this house. Can't say it.